I just get it all the time and I'm just getting sick of it. So I don't bother anymore. Mind you, it's died down a bit lately. Refuses. Yeah, they just try and get you in. They try and promise that they know the financial market and they can give you, you know, we've got a great system. And when it comes to trading, they don't. It's so unpredictable. There's only one system I know that was quite consistent when I was trading in currency. I couldn't utilize it myself because of the criteria. You know, but there was a guy. There's a guy in Russia. He was a guy that was born in India, but he now lives in Russia. And years and years ago, a lot of people use this system around the world, and actually semi-successful with it. This guy seemed to be a bit more onto it. He sort of cracked the code a bit more, and I'm trying to think. It's the Elliott wave system. It's called, and you can actually apply it to a lot of things, not just trading and stuff like that. Whoop, okay. Sorry, I just noticed that for some reason my Steam Deck on my phone just closed. For reasons unknown. Anyway, it was invented by a guy in the 30s during the Depression. He figured out there was a pattern to trading and stuff, and he could do it with other things as well that happen in life. And things happen in waves, and there's a certain way these waves work. What he couldn't tell you is when it was going to happen, just to recognise what wave it currently was currently in and stuff like that. With trading, and it's the 5-3 system. So you have your ups and you have your downs, and basically, like if say a currency is just about to go up in value, it'll have a first wave where it'll shoot up for a short second and then come down a little bit, and then it'll have a second wave where it'll go up a bit and then come down a little bit. And then the third wave is the impulse wave, and then it will shoot right up, and then it will come down a bit. And then you have the fourth, which will go a little higher and come down a bit, and the fifth, which will go a little higher and come down a bit, and then it will start coming all the way down, and then it will go 3 waves heading downwards, sort of thing. It's hard to explain, you probably have to see it, but anyway, yeah, this guy sort of reckoned he figured out how to know exactly where, because that was one thing this guy never actually mentioned. No one knew
Turn left.
when these waves started, and this guy in Russia reckoned he could do it, and he was really good. He'd do he'd have people join and stuff, but he would only have a certain amount of people and all that kind of stuff, and you had to he would make sure that you did a lot of research on all the other types of formulas and strategies to do with trading before you came in and learned. But he used to do YouTube videos every Friday, and sort of for anyone to join, and he would say, oh, this currency is about to do this currency is about to do that, it's currently in this part of the wave and all that. And he used to be pretty bang on. He was doing really well, so I don't know if he still is, but from what I saw, yeah, it's probably the closest to one that was a more consistent way of figuring out how the markets were going to work.
Stay right.
I can bypass the way station. Do you have to drop in?
I gotta drop in.
Should we even bother? I'll wait for you over here.
I usually bother. Figure it's just part of this sim, you know? Sometimes when I play with other people on Convoy, they don't bother, so I just don't bother then, but I usually just do it when I'm in solo play.
That's right. Oh, you do it in solo play, but I mean, that's what Convoy Mode is. It's doing solo play with other people, so...
Yeah. Anyway, that was quick anyway, so I'm right behind you again.
Yeah, it'd just be ideal if they could sync that up, though, for Convoy Mode, you know? That all of you have to pull into the same one.
If either everybody has to do it or nobody has to do it. That would be nice if they could do that. But then again, you can have situations where some of your convoy isn't in the same area. Like some of them could be off in other parts of the world. So I guess they can't really make that work.
Oh, it's windy.
Oh yeah, good thing I slowed down for that. Could have went wrong.
What is the time? It is 25 to 4 in the morning. So a wee bit of time before we end up in a bit of daylight. We're probably missing really nice scenery around here. In fact, how much longer have we got to go? 6 hours.
I was confused when you said 25 to 4 because my clock said 25 to 3 and we literally just crossed the times into the next hour. So that's how that happened.
Actually, is there a shifter in this? No. thought there was a digital... Oh, hang on, there is a digital display. There it is right there, 4 o'clock. I knew there was one in this truck somewhere. I always struggle to find the clock. Top right. That can't be hard to remember, surely. So I was semi-prepared today, chat. If you heard yesterday, you knew I had a toothache at the beginning. I almost cancelled the stream, but thankfully it went quick. Really bad too. Not a toothache, actually. It was the left side of my face, the top and bottom teeth were sore in the gums, which I'm guessing is a sinus thing. And I took some painkillers. It was just right after I got back from my walk. So I took some painkillers, and then, yeah, just before I was about to give up, I missed the 1:30 start, but I waited to another 10 minutes after to see how it would go, and it was getting worse, and all of a sudden it got better. So today I went for my walk, and before I left I took a painkiller, just in case.
I wonder if it's sinus related, if it could be like an allergy thing, if it happens after the walk.
No, because it would happen every day. It doesn't happen every day. It's only twice it's happened now. And it's happened... The only day I don't go for a walk is a Wednesday, because I don't stream. Because what I do before I stream is I'll do stretches and then go for a walk and come back. So I'm wondering if it's because on a Wednesday, apart from my shopping in the morning, I'm walking around there. I haven't stretched or anything like that, so I'm posture or something for the day, and then I go and walk and it does something on the Thursday. I don't know. But yeah, if it was an allergy, I would imagine it would happen every time I went for a walk. Or pretty much nearly every time I went for a walk. I don't know. I mean, the first time it happened was pain in the teeth, but yesterday's was worse. It was terrible. But I've also shut some curtains this time and shut up window. I've left a couple of windows open because I've got moisture all on my windows at the moment. I look like I live inside a goldfish bowl. So I'm just waiting for that in my bedroom to dry out, and I can shut those windows, and I shut the windows in the lounge where I am at the moment, and I'm guessing the flashing red light means I can go if it's okay to go. So I'm all prepared and brought the heater out, plugged in, ready to go. So when I go make my coffee, I'll go shut everything and then put the heater on low, because it's getting cold. I still feel a breeze. And get my washing off the line while I'm waiting for the kettle to boil, which I'm guarantee will still be wet. It is a bit windy today though. I thought it'd be sunny, but it was overcast all days. I'm hoping the wind dried out a bit. I would get a dryer, but I don't have any room for a dryer.
Then turn right. Turn right. Stay left, then turn left. Turn
Missed the green light. Anyway, if I would have got it, you would have missed it. Back on the subject of the internet, by the way. So yeah, I'm waiting for a phone call to get back to me because I swear it's the way they set up my neighbour's internet, which is interfering with mine. But last night, my internet was fine. This makes me wonder if they've put some sort of restriction and I've rung up and they've gone, oh, let's just take it off then. I know they have some sort of restriction for gamers, some internet providers. Being that gaming's such a thing and take up a lot of bandwidth, and mostly people are playing games at the same time, which will be the evening, they've got a bit of bandwidth. And even more so now, because a lot of, like I said, businesses that have call centres now work from home because of the COVID. They'll be on the residential broadband and not the business broadband lines, which will be clogging those up, so I'm sure they would have to do something about that. The internet providers, because they wouldn't want to lose their business contracts if no one's there to use it. So imagine something along the lines as they've got together and done packages where they just give people's addresses to the company and they incorporate it into the business plan, but they're still using the residential fibre lines.
And then turn right.
Because I think that's how it works. I think they've got fibre lines for the residential and then they've got a separate fibre and set up servers and all that for business. Oh, we've got a problem here. Slow down. Once you get on the, yeah, we've got a big problem here.
Oh, what happened up here?
We've got an accident of some sort, and we've got AI trying to figure out how to fix it.
Oh.
It looks like he's doing an okay job until he hits the medium barrier and goes, oh, well, I can't reverse anymore. What do I do? What do I do? Even though there's plenty of room to go forward.
Oh my god.
Hang on, there might be a way through this. If in doubt, figure it out. There we go. Welcome to Idaho.
Quite make it through as easily. I am.
Probably try and get through and they respond to your beeping and start moving and block you off and cause another crash. Did you get through?
I got through.
Just waiting for you to catch up. There he is. Start putting the hammer down. Oh, we've got another one up here. I'm getting the left lane. Oh, it's not an accident. They're just trying to get onto the freeway.
cause an accident if they don't just merge smoothly.
We sort of had a race between the old truck and the new truck there, and the new truck sort of took it.
Stay left.
A water park for your submarines. No, nothing? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Stay left.
Did I just do it to you again? Causey,
Hmm.
did I just do it to you again like yesterday?
Oh no, I'm good.
I thought, I was looking and I went, oh, I've got room to move into the left lane there, and then I saw the car slowly get further away and I thought you're behind the car, and I thought, oh geez, I've just made that car slow down. The one that's currently overtaking me.
I'm right behind you.
That was weird, my mouse. I centered my mouse with the button and it just sort of floated off to the right. Okay. We've got both lanes with trucks in going slow. The lane I'm in, the trucks undertook the one on the left lane. You're making Kenworth look bad, truck. Kenworth trailer driven with a Peterbilt. There we go. Competition issues, that's what that is.
Well, they're both owned by the same parent company, so...
Oh, are they? Oh. I thought maybe Peterbilt was trying to give Kenworth a bad name. Driving slowly in the fast lane thinking, well, people will see the Kenworth sign on the trailer and assume it's a Kenworth truck doing it, instead of properly looking and give Kenworth a bad name. But I wasn't going to fall for that. I knew better. It must be close now.
Yeah, still about 3 hours to go.
But yeah, close what time? Oh yeah, okay. I remember when I checked for the 6-hour mark, it was still dark. Oops, cut the bike off. Didn't see it, but I could hear it. Oh, it wasn't a bike, it was a car. It sounded like a bike.
Huh.
I'm just an outside view. Hence the reason why I'm all over the road. I was just admiring the beauty that is the mobile piece of art. My truck. This is what should have been driving Michael Knight and Kit around in the 80s. Not that International that they used or whatever it was. Or at the very least Michael Knight's evil brother with his truck version of Kit. Actually, I don't think it was a truck version. He just had his truck was made out of the same material as Kit was. Am I confusing anyone in chat at the moment? What the hell is a Kit? Who's Michael Knight? Michael Knight's a gentleman who has #1 hits in Germany.
Well, I know what you're talking about, but it's been forever since I've seen it. I haven't seen it since I was a little kid, so I don't even remember the show, really.
I remember, I loved that show. Loved it.
I really liked it too when I was little. Like I said, it was so long ago, I barely remember it.
I don't remember like specific episodes. I remember those because they were the major ones. The major one with the brother and the truck. The evil brother and the truck, and the other Kit car, which was called something else. I can't remember what it was called. Because Kit standard for Knight Industries 2000. But I can't remember what the other one was. The evil twin, Kit's evil twin brother. There was an evil twin brother for Michael Knight and an evil twin car brother for Kit.
That SUV just pulled in front of me into my lane, just spinning 20 miles an hour. And I had to maneuver around them.
There was two episodes with the evil twin car. I remember the second episode started with the car being found on the beach because at the end of the first episode it went off a cliff. And then they brought it back and it was found under the sand or something. And I think there was 2 episodes with the evil brother. Though I never got to see the end of that show because... So I didn't know what really happened at the end. Because the guy who's Michael Knight wasn't really Michael Knight. He had plastic surgery, an ex-cop, to make him look like Michael Knight. And the first television evidence of a smartwatch too, as he would talk to his watch. The only difference is nowadays we say Google instead of Kit.
Yep.
Yeah. That's right. No, actually the turbo boost, the turbo boost gave the car the ability to jump without a ramp. It didn't have a button for extra speed. Because Kit could go over 400 miles an hour naturally.
Stay left, and then exit left. Exit left.
I remember the episode where he was driving from California to Las Vegas and doing 400 miles an hour around corners and stuff. With the good old fashioned Knight Rider theme song, did it, ch, did it, ch, did it, ch. Dun, 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 dun. Back where the old music for the TV shows were fantastic. A lot of thought went into them. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. Except for The Greatest American Hero, now that was a great TV theme song. It was an amazing theme song. Great program too.
I even enjoyed that one, the theme songs that weren't very well thought out, just because they give me a sense of nostalgia.
Yeah, there are ones like that. For those that don't know about The Greatest American Hero, it was a great little show. It was about a guy that got given a suit, like a superhero suit, which gave him superhero powers, and it was given to him by these aliens and left it behind with an instruction manual which he couldn't understand, but then eventually lost the instruction manual. So most of the episodes are him trying to figure out how to use his superpowers, and when he got them to work, freaking out because they were working. With the FBI sidekick, it was hilarious. One episode they came back and gave him the instruction manual, and he was like, oh, got it to work, and then lost his instruction manual again. The sheer fact that he got an instruction manual that wasn't in English
Stay right.
to make something work is hilarious. It's like, it was the IKEA of aliens. That's what it was, from the planet IKEA. That was a great show. They all used to be, all these ones used to be on a Friday evening for me. And I used to sit down and watch them with my grandfather and grandmother. Because I spent every weekend at my grandparents', every school holidays at my grandparents'.
Go straight.
That's how much my parents loved me.